Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I am in my own house again, having to deal with some issues with because of my little helper over here. Hey, Billy. This is Billy. Yeah, he's a good guy, but he's got great big clodhopper feet, and he goes racing around outside and gets them all dirty, especially around the back of the shed where we used to have mulch, and he gets mulch powder all over his feet. And look what he did this morning. He came racing in here and he left all these black marks. This is dust from the mulch. I think it'll just vacuum out. I expect it will. Should be okay. He actually got it on the couch too, and I was able to wipe that off that sweet of leather. So I'm going to vacuum all the open areas. It's been a week since the carpet was vacuumed, and of course the doggies, the two, we have two of them. That's Billy the kid and Jesse James. He's a little guy. He's in the mudroom right now. He doesn't like being where the vacuum is. So I'm going to vacuum my carpet. This is about 10 years old, and you can see that this carpet is overall looking in great shape. If you've been watching my videos, you've seen that I dealt with some urine stains over here, and you can see they're completely gone. No urine staining here. And this carpet has only been cleaned with the Oxy-Dry process, and there is no buildup of soil. There's no high traffic lanes showing. Carpet is just doing wonderful. It's never been steam cleaned, so it's never had the washing of the soil into the backing, which steam cleaning or pressure washing will do. But I thought, and so it hasn't been vacuumed for a week, so I thought it'd be interesting to do a little comparison. What I'm going to do is I'm going to vacuum the carpet with my wife's Shark vacuum. She likes the Shark, and so we bought that. I guess it's about a year or so, maybe a little older than that. It's in great shape, obviously. I clean it out every week for her and clean the filter. It's all ready to roll. So we're going to vacuum with the Shark. A lot of people use either Sharks or maybe a Dyson or similar vacuum to this. And these are good vacuums. I certainly don't have any hesitation recommending them. And we're going to see what we pick up in this. And then I'm going to follow it up with the Workhorse, which is even more powerful. And we'll see if the Shark is leaving anything behind, or how much it's leaving behind, because the Workhorse is an even more powerful vacuum. Some consider it to be the most powerful vacuum, but anyway, we'll see what happens here. Now when I cleaned this carpet about a week ago, oh no, 2 weeks ago I cleaned it, actually. I used my Hoover hush tone on it. And so it hasn't been vacuumed since then. I can see that the black mulch dust is coming off pretty easily there. I think there's one little mark there that I may have to use some spotter on or whatever, but we'll see what happens. I'll go back over it again in a minute. So some claim that the system that we're using, which is at an advanced form of bonnet cleaning, we call SET, soil extraction transfer technology, will only clean the top third of the fibers, and if you don't get your carpet steam cleaned every once in a while, or maybe use a CRB machine on like what OxyFresh uses, that soil will build up in the carpet and it'll cause all kinds of problems. This carpet, all of my carpet in my home, has never been steam cleaned, and I never had a CRB machine on it. Only ever been cleaned with the Oxy-Dry process, and as you can see, this carpet is looking great. There is certainly no buildup of soiling. There is certainly no traffic lanes showing. carpet looks wonderful. I mean, this is an olefin. It, you know, other than the compression that's happening in the high traffic areas, which is normal, there is no indication this carpet is, well, it really looks almost new, actually. Even you can see the funnel area into the bedroom here. There's a little bit of compression happening from, you know, 10 years of walking on it. And dogs. We've always had dogs for the almost entire life of this carpet, except for 2 years where we didn't have dogs. And then we did recently got 2 more doggies. So now we're back to having that happen on the carpet a lot. Dogs and mess and accidents and dirty feet. This is actually a very inexpensive carpet, and it's actually the best bang for your buck carpet out there. It wears well, it cleans well with low moisture process anyway, it looks good, and it continues to look good for many, many years, as long as it's taken care of properly. It does not like steam cleaning because it tends to wick, but we never have an issue with that, obviously, with the Oxy-Dry low moisture process. And in case you're wondering why there's a playpen here, that's actually for where our little 6-pound dog sleeps at night. We don't let him run free at night. We don't trust him because he has pee-peed on the carpet at night when we haven't looked. So he sleeps in a playpen, and he doesn't mind that. He likes that, actually. Whereas the big guy, Billy, he actually sleeps on the foot of the bed, and he's I don't think he's ever had an accident under the carpet. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning and we'll see if what I picked up. Oh, there is a fair amount in there, a lot of hair and fiber. I don't know if you can see that very well. Maybe get some better light on there. So that's a week of stuff. Well, you've got to expect something, right? My wife's in the kitchen shaking her head. So what happens when you have dogs, right? Yeah. They go racing around outside, then come racing into the house. It's lots of fun. Okay, so we'll try the Workhorse and see if it will pick up any more. This ought to be interesting. It's on the low setting. I can hear it on the brush roll on the carpet. This vacuum definitely has a heavier feel to it. More weight to it. I can hear the brush roll on the carpet. I couldn't really hear the brush roll of the Shark. Ah, interesting. I can actually see gunk in there already. Mind you, there was a little bit in from where I just did the living room. Watch the previous video, there was a little bit of fluff in there from the living room carpet. this area right here, when we had our, we had 3 dogs before for 15 years in total actually, but we had one of our doggies, the black one, can you see her there, the black one on the left? There she is up at the top, Yorkie Poodle. She had diabetes and she tended to leak on the carpet when she would lay and sleep. So there was a lot of urine stains that were happening right here, but you'll see the carpet is looking wonderful. And there's no odor. I can easily deal with the odor and the urine staining. In most cases, it's not a problem. I can't see, you know, actually with the Workhorse, you can actually see dust come into the vacuum right about here. So, but I'm not actually really seeing it. Sometimes when I'm doing, you know, a customer's house, I'll see a stream of dust arriving into the canister. I haven't seen that yet on my own carpet. I didn't expect that, of course, because, well, because the carpet gets cleaned regular and vacuumed properly on a regular basis. I'm gonna go underneath this bench too while I'm at it. I didn't do that with the Shark, but I think I'll go under with this vacuum. Nope. Hang on a sec. My little piggy fell over. We got that guy in a place called Coombs many years ago on one of our kind of getaways. It's on Vancouver Island near a place called Chemainus. Pretty neat little place actually. So, should be interesting to see what I picked up. Did the shark leave a lot behind or a little? Let's find out. Actually, I'll go in here with it because you can, got the skylight here. Should be able to see better here. So, open this up. Okay. So, if you watched the previous video, you could see that there was a very little bit of dust on the bottom, and here there is a little bit more, but bear in mind, the carpet hasn't been vacuumed for a week. And you saw what I picked up in the Shark, and a lot of, probably a little bit of sand in there from the doggies' feet, etc. So yeah, a little bit in there, which we would expect to see. That's why you vacuum your carpet on a regular basis with a good vacuum, thoroughly, especially if you have pets. So anyway, that's a interesting little experiment and comparison. So Hope you enjoyed that. So thank you, and thank you for watching, and have a good day.